those things we just talked about.
Even the slur.
Just try it. If it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. No one's gonna.
Oh man, I
You
was so crazy about it that I just didn't even play the rest of the thing. Oh my God, what's wrong with me?
Right. So
maybe we should play that a little shorter.
So if the slur is going to affect the rest of your playing, then still try and add it in your practice. But if you're doing it in the band, I don't think he's going to be too happy about it. Right? So okay, let's just move on from there. Like you know what to do to fix for there. The next part. Okay. Right, so exactly. The tough part is actually coming in on that last 16th note of the measure.
Yeah.
Right, so that whole time you need to be thinking 16th notes.
I take it always down the octave right here. He lets me do it for right now.
Yeah, you can do that if you have to, but the only way you're going to get better at it is if you go for it. I'd rather hear you splatter all over that note than go the easy way and try and just play it down an octave just because it's easier. I'd rather hear you miss it completely. I really would. I'd rather hear you miss it completely.
No, you really would.
I would.
I don't think so.
You just did it. Now do it without me. That's it. Right. So this happens how it happens 3 times.
Yeah.
Right.
After the clarinets play that same lick.
Yeah. So. Okay, let's try it a little slower, but let's start from the second measure of it. So let's start right on this F. So we'll go 1, 2, ready, and 1. That's right. Now, this sounds a little unclear right here, so just make sure. Right. All right. So now, can you try the whole phrase one more time in the correct octave? So 1.
Yeah.
Right. You know how to play this. Yeah. You do. You just small mental errors, right? Okay. So that's fine.
I'm really weak.
All right. So the next section. This is where it starts to get a little bit more tricky. Trickier fingerings, trickier rhythms a little bit. So
this looks fun.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, that's what looks
fun.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
No,
okay.
That's like at the play. No, that was fun.
Yes.
That was fun.
Okay, so why don't we do at 27 but a little slower? So. A little bit slower. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. So what did you think of that?
Total utmost mess.
Total mess. All right.
Total mess.
I normally wouldn't agree with you, but that was sort of a total mess. Okay. So, all right. So this is a
I
section.
think I found out the right now.
So this is a section where you're going to need to work slowly to be able to hear the pitches, because obviously you can hit a number of different notes just by pushing down the vowels, right? You just proved that, right? So
Ah!
very slow. I'm talking like this. Right? So, okay, stop. Let's just do those two measures. Bum bee bum body body ba ba bee ba ba ba. That's right. No, except for last night. Right. So there's lots of big skips, so you have to really be conscious that you're skipping a bunch of partials.
Right?
Yeah, it's E natural. It sounds funky.
Okay, I think I can do it. Darn it.
Okay, so you're also proving the point that you need to practice things slowly before you can practice them fast, right?
You know
This
me,
is
I like to go fast.
I know you do, and everyone does. But there needs to be a certain amount of time put in at a certain speed until it's perfect before you speed it up. Oh no, I just mean in your own. You know, what I'm doing right now is I'm teaching you how to teach yourself, because I see you once a week for a lesson. And when you're sitting home practicing, you can't just settle for second best. You have to say, all right, I can't play this. Well, how am I able to play it? Even if it means slowing it down to less than half speed. If that's what it takes for you to be able to play it, then that's what you do. Yeah, it takes a long time to get better at these things. That's it. Okay, good. Now try the next two measures. Right? And you got that in one shot. Now try the first two measures and then the next two measures. Same speed. Right. So this is how you have to practice. Small chunks, slowly, until you get them right, until you can hear how they go. And then another small chunk, until you can hear that right. Then add them together. Still keep the tempo slow, until you can play the whole phrase down at the fast tempo.